PUBG Battlegrounds. PUBG Battlegrounds, formerly known as PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, is a battle royale game where up to 100 people at a time can play online. The winner of this game is the individual or team who can survive until the end. In simple terms, PUBG is a competitive multiplayer game that makes battle royale the main genre. It is the first game in the PUBG universe series. The game is played from either a third-person or first-person perspective. Here you will jump into one area and have to survive until the end. You can play it solo or in a team, duo or squad. If there is one thing we think deserves a thumbs up, it's the fantastic audio design. As a competitive multiplayer game that features a massive arena without clear clues where your opponents move or hide, then the audio is the only clue that you can use. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is a first-person shooter game that came out in 2016. You can play it on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. What's cool about this game is that you get to control giant robots called Titans, which makes the gameplay even more exciting. The game also has crazy movement mechanics, like running on walls and doing cool acrobatics. The multiplayer mode is balanced and lets you switch between being a pilot and a Titan, keeping the gameplay fresh. The single-player campaign is also pretty dope with a good story and cool levels. People love this game because of how unique it was compared to other first-person shooters. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is a dope first-person shooter game that came out in 2019. It's got realistic graphics, weapons, and settings that make you feel like you are really in the game. The gameplay is so intense and keeps you on the edge of your seat. There is single-player, multiplayer, and co-op missions, so there is something for everyone. Plus, they added cross-platform play, so you can play with your friends no matter what system they are on. It's a super popular game because of all the different game modes, regular updates, sweet graphics and sound, and the fact that it's part of the Call of Duty franchise. Apex Legends. Apex Legends is a free battle royale shooter game that came out in 2019. You can play it on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and mobile. This game is not just about shooting. Each character has their own special abilities, which adds more strategy to the game. And instead of playing solo, you team up with two other players to make a squad. The game has a diverse group of characters to choose from, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. This makes the game more interesting and encourages teamwork. Plus, you can play with people on different platforms, so you can play with all your friends. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a multiplayer shooter game that's all about teamwork and strategy. You can play as either the terrorist or counter-terrorist, and you get to complete different objectives like planting or defusing bombs and rescuing hostage. The game has a ton of different guns and equipment, so you can pick what works best for you. It's a skill-based game, so it's perfect for competitive gamers who wanna improve. Plus, there's a whole esports scene with pro tournaments and leagues. The game has players from all over the world, so you can learn new strategies and play style from people with different backgrounds. It's a fun and exciting game that keeps you on your toes. Well, that's my 5 most popular shooting game list that you can play. You can tell me what is your favorite shooting games in the comment below. Please support this channel because I don't want it to be my last video. I cannot wait to see you in my next video.